Here's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his left. He's got Perriman. Touchdown! Rashawn Perriman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here? Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown. Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. They'll try the left side. Hines pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On 3rd down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Jackson on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Hines. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, Fields. Steps away to his left. And firing a deep ball for Komet. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Fields on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. Touchdown! Tariq Cohen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down throw. Fields being chased out left. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rashawn Perriman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Check, he's coming.
Here's Fields. His throw is going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Breshad Perriman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass. Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here we go, here we go.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Hines. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I know he ain't.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flush to his right, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's gets a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Bears add on. Santos with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Check pass. Check pass.
Now Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they can't bring him down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, it's Hines. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's third down. Here's Jackson. Will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. To throw is Fields. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad Perriman, 27 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they...
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Malone Nichols in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson.
Pass complete to Hines.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Now it's Fields.
Dancing to his left.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.